Alright, let's go, boy. Gotta get back to that cemetery. I left something back there. Oh, would you look at that?
There we go.
Included the turret hacking source code. Sweet. Yeah. Got nothing to scope on. Stuff like to jump out of the water.
here visiting Covenant, pal? If not, move along. You know, armed people loitering around. Not good for the nerves.
Is that what this place is called?
Yeah, we're a real up-and-comer. A pit stop on the road for traders and such. We're not that big, but we got the bargains. Got a dock that can patch you up. We even got some lemonade. Well, that's what Deezer calls it anyway. There's a small catch, though. We don't just let anyone inside. There's an entrance test. We call it the safe test. Everyone's got to take it.
Interesting idea. Between you and me, what's the test for?
I probably shouldn't say nothing, but listen. We want to make sure only good people come into Covenant. No undesirables. Nobody that ain't actually what they seem, you know?
I'm new to the area. What do you mean about undesirables?
But you don't know about... Jesus, listen. Not everyone in the Commonwealth is human, okay? Some are... synths. I'm not gonna say anything more than that. Just take the test. You pass, and you can come inside where everything's safe, all right?
Do I really have to take the test?
Hey, rules are rules. You ready?
Sure.
Good. Take a seat, and we can begin.
Business is good.
Hey, Lucas.
Got armor at good rates if you're in the market.
Let's see what you have.
Don't cheap out on armor. That's a good way to get yourself...
Take a seat. Just need you to take a seat. Just need you to take a seat. Tests don't take long. We can begin once you're seated. So let's begin. There ain't no wrong answers. You are approached by a frenzied scientist who yells, "I'm going to put my quantum harmonizer in your photonic resonation chamber." What's your response?
I'd grab a pipe and knock him out.
A pipe, you say? Next question. While working as an intern in the clinic, a patient with a strange infection on his foot stumbles through the door. The infection is spreading at an alarming rate, but the doctor has stepped out for a while. What do?
Amputate the foot before the infection spreads?
Amputation. Next question. You discover a young boy lost in a cave. He's hungry and frightened, but also appears to be in possession of stolen property. What do?
I lead the boy to safety, then turn him over to someone in charge.
Very curious. Congratulations! Hey, you made it onto a baseball team. Which position do you prefer?
I don't play baseball. I play soccer.
Are you certain about that? Never mind. Next question. Your grandmother invites you to tea, but you're surprised when she gives you a pistol and orders you to kill someone. What do?
I'd ask for a minigun, so I can do the job right.
Please treat the question seriously. Or are you? Next. Old Mr. Abernathy has locked himself in his quarters again, and you've been ordered to get him out. How do you proceed?
I'd grab a bobby pin and pick the lock.
And that is all you do? Nothing else? Wait, don't answer. Next. Oh no. You've been exposed to radiation, and a mutated hand has grown out of your stomach. What's the best course of treatment?
Amputation.
I'd cut off the mutated tissue with a precision laser.
Technological bias. A neighbor is in possession of a Grognak the Barbarian comic book, issue number 1. You want it. What's the best way to obtain it?
I'd trade him for one of the comic books I own.
You're almost done. Last question. You decide it would be fun to play a prank on your father. You enter his private restroom when no one is looking, and...
I'd loosen bolts on his water pipes. When he turns on the sink, he'll be in for a surprise.
Test's over. No one's ever answered quite like you. But hey, you passed. I'll open up the gate.
Hey, Swanson.
Head on in. Penny's shop is usually the first stop. Welcome to Covenant. Head on in. Penny's shop is usually the first stop.
Wow. Hungry. Can I use this? Brian, Penny. Who's this bag
Caravan came a
here?
few days back.
Jacob.
Worked for old man Stockton. You saw him.
Penny.
Hey.
I already
Enjoy your
I don't
stay.
recollect. We get a lot of
Enjoy
traffic.
your
This isn't
stay.
Diamond City. A caravan of
Enjoy
5
your
comes
stay.
through, you'd remember.
Enjoy your
They
stay.
must not have come through.
Hi.
Say,
Well, hello, stranger.
a job
The
here
name's
doesn't keep you
Jacob,
lemon.
and I
I know
run
for
this
a fact
town.
they came here.
Glad you
Why the
passed the
brush off?
test.
I want to help.
Our door's always open to good quality
Mark my
people.
words.
You can use
Get
one
to
of
the
the
bottom
beds
of
in the
this.
guest house. And you should visit Penny's store.
Anything else in town?
Doc Patricia will be more than happy to patch you up. For a modest fee, of course. You might want to stay clear of Mr. Dan. I've had some complaints about him.
Who's Dan?
He's a gun for hire. Not the most savory line of work, if you ask me. You have a good stay now.
Jacob.
I hope you're enjoying your stay.
Enjoy your stay. Enjoy your stay.
She's a robot.
Another newcomer. Welcome. We don't tolerate violence or vulgarity. Steer clear of those, and we'll get along just fine.
You can talk a bit louder.
Mr. Fitzgerald.
People that break our rules are asked to leave. Rarely happens, though. We get along just swell with passers-by. Like I always say, give someone a free
From
meal,
around-
safe place to bunk up, and some civility, and they'll be all P's and Q's in no time.
Hi.
You from around here? God, I hope not. Had enough of these hicks.
What's it to you?
Just doing my job. You know anything about Stockton's caravan?
A caravan? What are you talking about?
I signed on with old man Stockton to find his lost caravan. What's left of it is just outside of town. The last stop was here, so I've been trying to put together the story. But I keep getting the runaround. Got a proposal for you. Help me find Stockton's people, and we split the reward. At least one survivor walked out of that massacre. And I intend to make good on my contract.
If I help you, I want something up front.
If I have your word, you'll help. I'll chip in 50 caps now. That's above and beyond the deal.
Who are we looking for?
The big one is Stockton's daughter, Amelia. I didn't find any bodies of the feminine persuasion, so, there's hope. If we find her, Stockton's offering a heap of caps.
Sounds fair. I'm in.
Here's all I got on the caravan. I don't got proof, but Covenant's involved. Somehow. I'll keep poking around, but let me know if you find anything.
Hey, Dan.
This whole place has got me on edge. I hope you found something on the caravan.
Do you have any proof Covenant is involved with the caravan?
I got one thing. They deny up and down that Stockton's men ever came here. But they most certainly did. There's no reason to bald-faced lie to me if they're not hiding something. I'll keep poking around.
Do you have any other leads?
No. If Covenant doesn't pan out, then I don't know where to start. I'll cross that road if I have to.
People here are real sensitive about synths. What is a synth?
You must be new around here. Synths are synthetic people made by the Institute. Real advanced machines. Might as well be human because no one can tell the difference between them and us. Everyone in the Commonwealth is afraid of synths and the Institute. But come to mention it, I've been here a long while and nobody's even breathed a word about them. That is odd.
So, what's the Institute?
Ask 3 different people, you get 3 different answers to that. Wildly different. Most people believe the Institute's behind every manner of ill in the Commonwealth. Sister disappears, or you lose your Brahmin. The Institute. Settlement murdered in the middle of the night. The Institute. But I've never met a single person that has proof about any of that. But there's no denying synths are real enough. So the Institute's infiltrating us, and I doubt they're doing that for our own good.
Do you have any proof Covenant is involved?
No. I still have no proof.
We'll talk later.
Oh. Hi.
Talia.
Oh, I heard about you. You're the stranger. I make things. Things for the store. Oh, I'm Talia. It's so nice to meet you.
What do you make?
I make medical supplies. Oh, and guns, scopes, and other things. You can see them for sale at Penny's store. You're gonna like it here. Everyone in Covenant is so friendly and really wants to help.
Do you have time for some questions?
If it'll help, sure.
Does Covenant have some sort of problem with synths?
Since? I mean, no. The test makes sure that none of those get in here. They promised.
Who is they?
I really shouldn't be talking. I've got work, I have to go.
Talia.
Do you need to use my tools? Do you need to use my tools?
Tell your friends about Covenant. You can always use extra business.
Hi.
All of us should be thankful for being here.
Enjoy your stay.
Hi.
Enjoy your stay. Enjoy your stay.
That's a serious lock. Need to find a key. Let's hope someone's been careless.
Nice
Enjoy your stay. Enjoy your stay.
Hey there.
Meaning no offense, but I got a mountain of work to do. Anybody else in town would be happy to talk to you, but... You see, I gotta run, diagnostics on the perimeter turrets.
Ted.
And, Gladys says the light in the bunkhouse. And the office needs a new coat of paint sometime soon. It's a lot of work keeping Covenant running. Sorry, I don't mean to complain. Thanks for listening.
Ted.
Thanks for listening.
Talia.
Do you need to use my tools?
Why are they so afraid of synths?
A reminder, Covenant is a safe place. Whatever bad happened to you in the past won't happen here. But we've all got a job to do. We need word of mouth to spread, so eventually dozens of people a week come through here. So, some guidelines. Be welcoming, but don't make visitors uncomfortable. Any opportunities to encourage visitors to bring their friends, exploit. Never talk about synths, and never talk about the Institute. Okay.
Jacob.
I hope you're enjoying your stay.
Thanks for the warm welcome.
And you have manners too. That makes you doubly welcome here. Unfortunately, I got a town to run.
Welcome. From a brief rest to a long stay, we have everything you are looking for in Covenant. Located in the Central Commonwealth, we have easy access to the best and safest trade routes in the area. Our guest dormitories are spacious, well appointed, and our friendly Mr. Handy even offers free lemonade. For large caravans, extra sleeping bags can be provided on request. Just talk with Mr. Fitzgerald. We hope you enjoy your stay here as much as we enjoy having you. History. We're a young community formed by like-minded individuals dedicated to restoring a quality of life that's been gone for too many years. Our secret ingredients are a shared vision, hard work, and old-fashioned hospitality. Since the walls have come up, we've hosted more and more traders. Our store offers a wide variety of trade goods at rock bottom prices. If you find it cheaper elsewhere, let us know and we'll beat it. Safe test. We often get asked about the safe test. What is it? Why is it necessary? Your safety and ours is our #1 concern here, and the safe test is how we maintain it. The test was designed by some of the old world's greatest minds to get a detailed psychological profile of its participants. People fail the test for all sorts of reasons. Antisocial tendencies, vulgarity, and mental health, to name a few. Often they'd be just fine if we let them in, but we're extra cautious to ensure that only good, quality folk like yourself get to enjoy the comforts of Covenant. Remember, it's all for your safety.
Wake up, Commonwealth. Since they're not your enemy, they are victims in this war as well. True, they were created by the Institute, but they were created as slaves. Thinking, feeling, and dreaming beings, utterly oppressed by their tyrannical masters. So join with us in fighting the real enemy, the Institute. Join the Railroad. When you're ready for that next step, don't worry. We'll find you.
Okay.
After a long day, nothing beats Deezer's lemonade.
Hey, Deezer.
93% of all visitors prefer Deezer's lemonade.
I'm looking into a lost caravan. Can you help?
You know what would be great for a lost caravan? Deezer's lemonade! Voted best beverage in Covenant 3 years straight!
What's in the lemonade?
Deezer's lemonade is made of goodness. 4 special ingredients from sunny, non-irradiated environments, all in 1 cold glass. Try it and enjoy, or take advantage of the money-back guarantee.
What's the catch?
No tricks, no gimmicks, just the best lemonade in Covenant, free to our special guests.
I'll take some.
Enjoy!
Thank you.
Hey, Deezer.
Would you like some free lemonade?
I'll take some.
Limit 1 per customer per day.
That's it.
Busting again? It's the 3rd radio this month. Ted better get on this, pronto. Been a long time since we've had any trouble in town.
Mr. Fitzgerald.
Although that honest Dan, well, he abides by the rules, I suppose. You have a peaceful stay in our little town.
What do we have? Dealing with depression, the 12 stages of grief, and some self-help books. Quite the library here. What do we have? Dealing with depression, the 12 stages of grief, and some self-help books. Quite the library here. This cell means business.
Safe report. Failure rate. Honest Dan, one failure. Personal file. B. Fitzgerald. Mr. Fitzgerald treats our mission as seriously as I do. If only he could do something about his wife. P. Fitzgerald. Ooh, concerns. Mentioned the Sith as undesirables. Altercation with Ambel. Frequent negative comments about other personnel and other places in the Commonwealth, specifically Diamond City. Severe reprimand for warning one trader about the Institute and their ways. Notes: if Miss Fitzgerald was not extremely effective in her role, I'd request she be reassigned to the compound. But she's married to Mr. Fitzgerald, so her permanent posting here is required. Nothing to be done but frequent reinforcement of our missions and its parameters. Sometimes I feel she cares more about running her store than our goals. T. Huntley. Concerns: possession of contraband on 3 separate occasions. General antisocial behavior has made visitors uncomfortable. Huntley's new to Covenant, and given his past, it's understandable that he's jumpy. Hopefully over time, the community can help him feel safe. If he keeps making visitors feel nervous, though, he may need to be reassigned. On the bright side, his reclusiveness makes him ideal for running messages to the compound. Even when traders are in town, his absence is rarely noticed. T. McGovern. comment on her nervousness and jumpiness. She's very compassionate. Could that be a problem? After bringing up my concerns to her, Miss McGovern has really come around. Part of our job is to act natural. And if anything, she overdoes it. I really hope she's truly recovering instead of putting on an act. Even if it is an act, she's utterly indispensable to our operation. P. Montgomery. I have no specific concerns about Dr. Montgomery. Looking at her now, you'd have no idea of what she's been through. The only niggling detail is that she keeps to herself and hasn't integrated into the community. But I suspect she resents being transferred here and would prefer to be working on the core mission. But before she was here, our visitors' #1 complaint was the lack of medical services. So we need at least one doctor here. And unfortunately for her, she's the only one qualified that has a suitable temperament. And Swanson. Nothing of concern. Swanson keeps to himself. He works directly for the compound in administering the test. And as such, I have no idea who he was or how to help him. He keeps himself strictly apart from the community. Whether that's his orders or temperament, who's to say? Fisherman report. Welcome. Mr. Huntley has aborted 5 compound runs due to a fisherman, name unknown, who has stationed himself at the Mystic Pines Pond. Mr. Huntley reports his new favorite fishing hole is directly on top of the compound entrance. The Stockton retrieval team was almost spotted by the outsider. I recommend.
Get your lemonade! Here!
They're hiding something. I'm sure of it.
Hey, Dan.
You find out anything about the caravan?
So, what's the Institute?
Ask 3 different people, you get 3 different answers to that. Wildly different. Most people believe the Institute's behind every manner of ill in the Commonwealth. Sister disappears, or you lose your Brahmin. The Institute. Settlement murdered in the middle of the night. The Institute. But I've never met a single person that has proof about any of that. But there's no denying synths are real enough. So the Institute's infiltrating us, and I doubt they're doing that for our own good.
Well, what have you been up to?
Not a lot. Everyone's got their eye on me. But I'll keep trying.
They took the survivors to a compound.
Then we're in business. I'll meet you there and we'll rescue ourselves some caravan hands.
You need any doctoring? Just let me know.
Any news out there, Doctor?
If you want rumors, then Penny's the girl for you. I like to stick to fixing people. It's what I'm good at.
I need some supplies, Doctor.
Let's see what I can spare.
Have a pleasant stay in Covenant, stranger.
Hi.
If you need
Hi.
to rest a spell, feel free
Talia.
to use the
Do you
guest
need to use
bunkhouse.
my tools?
Hey, a stranger? It's no secret you've been poking around. Not very neighborly of you, if you ask me. I know you think you're doing the right thing. Just don't make any rash decisions you'll regret.
What rash decisions are you talking about?
Maybe your next destination doesn't appreciate trespassers.
I know you and your secret compound are behind what happened to Stockton's caravan.
Supposing, hypothetically, we are. We wouldn't do anything unless we had good reasons. The best. Tell you what, you just stop this investigation, and I'll give you a gift. 100 caps. And then you'd be welcome back here as our friend anytime.
Surely there's room for compromise. I get Stockton survivors, and we stay friends. I'd have to know more, though.
That's a tall order. A deal like that, well, that's above my pay grade. Tell you what, I'll let the compound know you're coming. Then you can make your case to them. Good luck.
Jacob.
Mind what I said about Mr. Dan. He's not the best influence.
Can I ask you some questions?
Ask away.
Does Covenant have a problem with synths?
Shouldn't everyone have a problem with synths? But there's none of those things here. Rest assured.
You ever hear of a compound?
Why, that sounds interesting, stranger. But I can't say I've ever heard of a compound, was it?
Hello?
Do you know anything about a missing caravan?
Is this about those Stockton people? I've told Mr. Dan many, many times. We never saw them.
I have to go.
You have a good day.
Tell your friends about Covenant.
Thanks for
You can
listening.
always use extra business.
Hey there.
Another new phase.
Why does one tiny
You have a
settlement need
peaceful
so much
stay in
firepower?
Heartland Town.
Mr. Fitzgerald.
You have a peaceful stay in Heartland Town.
Try convincing Jacob Orden to give me the Stockton caravan survivors peacefully. He said he couldn't make that deal, but he'd send word ahead to the compound so I can make my case to them. Well, well, eh?
Head on in. Penny's shop is usually the first stop.
Hey, Swanson.
Head on in. Penny's shop is usually the first stop. Head on in. Penny's shop is usually the first stop.
Okay.
Hey.
Level up.